Oh, Jesus Christ, this damn beast. It's Morris Williamson here. Oh, damn it. There's a drunken bastard here having a movie review again. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I just saw last night the new Candyman movie. Or is Candyman right behind me? And normally, this one's directed by Neil DaCosta, and it also produced by and directed by Jordan Peele, who's known as Keaton Peele's. A funny man there, but he's also very into horror. I decided to check this one out. It's nearly almost 30 years since the first Candyman movie with Tony Todd. And I watched this last night because I was a fan of the Candyman, the original film. Never really watched the other ones that came out afterwards. But I was a fan of the first one because I love the fact of the story that, he got accused for doing some wrong, and then they cut off his hand, to give that hook that he's got, and covered him in honey, and he got, eaten alive by bees, and nobody likes getting stung by a damn bee, you know what I'm saying? So he came back with a vengeance and started murdering bastards. But this new film here about Neil DaCosta, it's got some decent acting in it, and I decided to give it a try. But I was disappointed, folks. Spoiler alert, Tony Todd was not in the damn movie. They barely used his voice even, which was pissed me off, because Tony Todd is the Candyman, folks. And they don't have him in this damn movie, and it made me drink, I'm sitting there in the theater thinking, where in the hell's Tony Todd? They had this other bastard playing him, as depicted right there on my left, on my right, whatever you're looking at now. And it just wasn't the same. He shows up at the end of the film, which we'll get to later, but overall the movie was very creepy, very bloody, if you're into that kind of thing. And if you're into Candyman, it follows the original first story with Helen taking the baby, which is ultimately the guy played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, which is right there. He plays Anthony McCoy, alright? Anthony McCoy was the baby in the first Candyman movie. They got supposedly abducted by Helen, but literally was Candyman who took the baby and was going to sacrifice him. But she ends up saving Anthony at the end of the first Candyman film. Now, this one kind of takes it in a different direction with Anthony, all grown up. He ends up getting stung by a bee early on in the film.
You ask me? Stay away.
And his hand starts to deteriorate. He starts seeing Candyman, and he depicts Candyman in this movie with artwork. Original artwork, some of the ones with Candyman's mouth wide open, which was Tony Todd. He starts painting things, and then people start saying, don't be saying Candyman 5 times in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Don't be saying that, So, he does all these drawings and all these paintings, and people are making fun of him, but then people start getting murdered again in this film.
Mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real.
He chose you. He has purpose for you.
Tell everyone. New to the neighborhood. You should say it.
Candyman.
Say his name.
Candyman!
One by one, Candyman comes back, Now, the guy that plays William Burke in the movie that warns Anthony about the damn Candyman, his name is Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo plays him, and I think he plays him really good. And at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, he goes a little crazy and starts trying to say that there's everything that bad happens, in that area, just is you become a Candyman. So there's multiple Candymans, you know what I'm saying? But at the very end of the movie, the Candyman Tony Todd, the original one, basically comes back, and he says, you know, to Anthony's girlfriend, which is played by Tiola Paris, Brianna Cartwright, he basically says, "Remember my name," and he threatens her, and he's all swarmed by bees again. You know, he's just like that. He's all swarmed by bees, just like that, and it's a very creepy ending to the movie. But he basically says, "Tell people about me," in his very deep voice. Okay, so you're sitting through this movie for an hour and a half. And I'm looking for Tony Todd, I'm pissed off, I'm drinking beers while I'm in the theater. And then you see him at the end, that's it. So, I mean, overall the movie was good. Lots of gruesome deaths. You know, and that's what made the movie, and it still had that creepy feeling, you know what I'm saying? It still had that creepy feeling. They talked about the ghetto that he was from and how they rebuilt it. You know, that white people rebuilt it to save it. You know, they let ghettos go down and then they bring them back up to make it like a soap opera, as you would say. You know what I'm saying? But Candyman's spirit is still there, and he still haunts the people that says his name 5 damn times. So if you're stupid enough like old Morris here to say his name 5 times in the mirror, you got what's coming to you, and that's a damn hook covered in honey and bees that's gonna go right up your damn chest cavity, and he's gonna pull you all around the damn house. So, I mean, after all, I sat through this movie. It's about an hour and a half long. I give it about 5.5 stars out of 10, and that's being generous. You know what I'm saying? But I did like the movie, but I give it that low rating just because I want to see more of Tony Todd. He's got that deep voice, he's got that creepy look, and that's what they should have went for in this film. They should have got him to do more scenes, and it would have been a much better film. It actually probably would have been the best out of the Candyman series if they would have had Tony Todd play, because it was overall a good movie, but I was just downgraded by the fact of the actor that they had playing the Candyman. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to give it a shot, I say go to the movie theater or stream it and get a good look at Candyman if you're a fan of the films. Overall, wasn't that impressed, but I did like the creepiness of the movie. It had that good feeling of Candyman, like the original film. And it brought back the first movie, the story of Helen and how she was crazy and shit, but really she wasn't crazy. And it depicted things in a good way. So the producer went in a good route there, but he just should have had a better castings. You know what I'm saying? They should have casted better. But get drunk, like old Morris, and check out the movie. But whatever you do, folks, now take a look at me very closely. Whatever you do, folks, don't say Candyman in a mirror 5 times. I'm gonna do it right now because I'm a dumb bastard and I'm drunk. But don't do it, folks. Just don't do it. Candyman. 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 Was that 5 times or? I think that was 4. Candyman.